Welcome back for sunset on the, well, I guess day 2. I wanted to show you what's been happening using Sail here. This is me during the day, made quite a lot of jibes to come down. Orbiter though has done remarkably well, coming from well wide, and then even being offline was just faster than me. So I went offline as well just to see if I could match his speed. Apache, so we have Shogun Racing here once again, coming round and wide. So these guys, who went wide have done remarkably well. We have Chris and Slow-Mo, who is taken off. And so it's really up to me now to decide what I'm going to do. I don't know whether I want to make a bit more of a dash like Slow-Mo is. This is the this is what I've got at the moment, and I'm sort of following that down. I could probably get a little bit more angle on it, but I'm just not sure whether to come across, because at the moment I was 5 or 6 nautical miles in front a couple of hours ago, and now, well, if this works, I'll find myself probably 10 nautical miles behind at least. So not entirely sure what to do. Yeah, that's not working.
Well, after almost 2 days of racing, it's close. It's incredibly close. We have myself and Orbiter, Vitali, Shogun, and Calypso, and Slow-Mo, all in the mix here. I wouldn't even put Peter Gregg out of this. We've got about 8, 10 hours, 12 hours to go. And it's amazing. I didn't think when I went to sleep last night and I plotted my course to come down and then turn, I didn't think I was going to catch Orbiter. But somehow my crew did a great job overnight. Maybe they're better than me. I guess in the conditions of reefing, unreefing, I can't do it as fast as. So let's have a look at the map. Orbiter, Slow-Mo, Chris, Stormboy, Pete Gregg, Vitali, Shogun, and Calypso. They don't have the wind so much on this side. I've got to make sure that Orbiter doesn't get too much of an angle on me. So I'm not going exactly bearing to the waypoint. I'm just a little bit off. And let's have a quick look at what happened overnight. So I came straight down and around. Vitali came a little bit wider, and so he lost time because he came through and around. Oh, there's Slow-Mo there. Who's this? That's Chris. He came a little bit too wide. Alone. So he came that way. I came a little bit wider. That was me. Okay, so I came wider than him. He had less of an angle, so I must have got a little bit of the speed on him and then came back into it. Very interesting. I wish these lines would light up. I've asked Tonic to do that so that you can actually see where it goes. But as you can see, there's our endpoint here. Still a long way away, but we're streaming down. The other thing that's incredible to me is that Pacific, or Calypso, has come straight shot and is number 1, whereas all the rest of us have like zigzagged all around. We've made miles and miles on her, and yet she's in the lead here. Just shows you the differentials in these boats. Just not enough to do really incredible tactical racing. We should be further in front, although it's going to be hard for these guys up here, this group here, Vitali, Shogun, and Calypso, to match our speed. But maybe with 10, 20 nautical miles on us, we won't have the speed differential to actually catch up. Be interesting to see as in about 8 hours time where we will are.
Well, a little while later I've come back, and we're still heading towards Hobart. Land is looming large. This guy down here is not a competitor. So Shogun and Calypso don't really have the wind angle here. According to Windy, apparently this should be a little bit more of a northwesterly, but regionalization is really affecting them. As for us guys, I'm still duking it out with Orbiter here. Slow-mo came back online for a little bit, and thinks he's a little bit out wide. Chris hasn't been around today. I don't know who Fairwind is, another spectator. But trying as hard as I can to get to this point down here. Windy shows that, and you can see that the blue is coming. It's not too far away. Yeah, it's probably 2 hours away, but if there's a delay, then that will be great. We will see anyway. On the Windy wind map, the wind in game, if I can come in a little bit, hopefully the wind will, oh good. So we got the wind right there. That seems to be coming around like this, and there is a blob just here. That's the blob. So it's a couple of hours away. Let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. Not that it means too much, but we're getting closer to the line here. So I've put some distance, about 2 nautical miles on Orbiter from about 2 or 3 hours ago. Shogun, I've cut his lead from about 10 nautical miles down to around about 5 and about 20 to Calypso, who's at a pretty, not 20, sorry, about 10 to Calypso. So not too bad for a morning's work. I didn't, sorry, I wasn't online for very long, but I'm going to stay online for a little while longer, and then I have to head out, unfortunately. So we'll see what happens when I return later for the end video.